Welcome to the Reptile Party's YouTube channel. Merry Christmas!
Hi everyone, welcome to the Reptile Party's YouTube channel and the YYC Nature Center YouTube channel, and we're having some Christmas camps here over the Christmas break, and we have a very special guest who's come to visit the center and check things out, which is the one and only Santa Claus. Hi Santa!
Thank you for having me here. Now, who's this wonderful little friend?
So this is a ball python. And they're found in Africa, and they spend time curled up in a ball.
He's very beautiful. How old is he?
We're not entirely sure, because he was kind of adopted.
Oh.
Now, Santa, do you get a lot of people that ask you for pets for Christmas?
I do. You know, around this time, people are looking for puppies or kittens or snakes or salamanders. Santa doesn't think that's always a great idea. You have to know what you're doing. Any living creature needs a lot of care and attention.
And also, especially from Santa, bring something like a cold-blooded animal on the sleigh.
No.
It'll get pretty cold overnight up there in the sky with the reindeer, right?
That's right. That's right. Oh, he likes curling up against me. I must be nice and warm for him.
So I think that sort of the traditional colors for Christmas are red and green, right, Santa?
That's right.
So this is our little conehead lizard. They get the name because they have a crest on the back of their head like a cone, and they have this really long tail that helps them balance. And they live up in trees in Costa Rica.
He's very beautiful.
Have you ever seen one of these while you're flying over Costa Rica?
They're so small and I fly so high, I've never seen one. You have so many different creatures here, things I've never seen before. Kids would be really lucky to come, hey?
It's pretty amazing in thousands of years that there's stuff here that you haven't seen, but I guess most of the time you're up at the North Pole, aren't you, Santa?
Yeah, so they don't have little cute guys like this way up there.
No, there's no reptiles way up there.
Well, it's just too cold for them, isn't it?
Yes. But you have your reindeer, and there's probably polar bears,
And you know what there isn't, though? There's no penguins.
right.
There's no penguins at the North Pole, but you see these greeting cards, you see these toys with all these penguins. I never saw a penguin until I flew all the way down to the bottom of the world.
It's kind of funny too, because there's penguins in Africa, and people don't realize that. So.
Penguins in Africa, wow.
But no, they're not found up north. People learn things. Did you learn something, Mr. Conehead, from Santa?
Oh, I think we all learned a little something today, didn't we?
Well, you know, I want to definitely show you some of our mammals as well, so let's head over and meet them. So Santa, of course, we travel all around the world, right? And you go to Africa, and Africa is known for a lot of their animals. These are actually our Crested Porcupines. Their names are Elvis and Priscilla. Now, I know usually these are reserved for your reindeer.
They are.
Would you like to give them each a carrot?
Yes. Hello, my beautiful friend. Oh. Hello. There you go, my goodness. So these wonderful animals, do they only eat vegetables?
Yep, they are mostly vegetarian, but interestingly enough, they will find animal bones and bring them into their burrows and chew on them for calcium.
Oh.
And to wear down their teeth, because they are actually a rodent.
Oh, I saw their little chompers at the front there. Now, how many of these do you figure it would take to pull my sleigh?
It depends on how much magic you have, Santa. Might be kind of hard, because they...
There you go, my my little beautiful friend.
And they can be stubborn too, so I don't know if you want a whole bunch of, I don't even know how the wind would do with the blowing through the quills. That might be very, very frustrating to try and do. But they are definitely one of our favorites here at the Nature Center, and we're very excited to have them, very excited to share them with you, Santa.
Thank you very much. Very beautiful.
So Santa, of course, everyone when they meet you, they like to touch your beard, touch your jacket, because it's also soft and fluffy. And this is actually one of the fluffiest animals on earth. This is a chinchilla.
Oh my goodness.
And they have the thickest fur of any land animal on earth.
Is it okay? Santa could take his gloves off and
Yes,
touch him?
absolutely.
Oh, they're very beautiful. Oh. That's way softer than the synthetic fiber in Santa's costume. And where do these beautiful animals come from?
They're found in Argentina. They live up in rocky crevices, and they live in groups. And they're not as common or as popular as like bunny rabbits or guinea pigs or stuff, but they're a very beautiful animal.
So they live in groups, like in families or
Yes,
colonies?
colonies.
How many at a time?
There can be hundreds of them.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine? Can you imagine how soft and cuddly that would be?
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Very beautiful.
And Santa, before you head off, I want to also introduce you to one more animal, which is one of our newest animals. So this will be a first for our YouTube to get to meet him.
Ooh.
So Santa, say hello to Huckleberry.
Hello, Huckleberry.
Huckleberry is our cockatoo. So he's about 4 months old. We have had him DNA tested, so we know for a fact he is a boy.
Oh.
And he's definitely, we've only had him, I think, about a week and a half now. And he's already grown so much, and he's definitely starting to come into his own and get a bit of the birdie attitude. But you know, he'll have a teenage phase for sure. But he's definitely very affectionate, and we're really excited to have him here at the Nature Center, because this is another one of those pets that a lot of people are like, oh, I want a parrot, I want a parrot. They don't understand that, you know, it's pretty much like having a toddler.
Absolutely. Oh, yes, and he's kind of chatty too.
He is very chatty.
So how big is he going to get if he's just young still?
He's not going to get he's a, I can't remember offhand the type of cockatoo he is. So the Moluccans are the bigger ones. So
yes.
he's probably going to get maybe about another half this size in terms of height and stuff.
Very beautiful. So the ones, they have the little crest on their head like
Yes.
this, is that what I'm thinking?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he has a little crest too. So
Very beautiful.
there's a lot of different species of cockatoos. There's the Moloccan, there's the crested, and the Gentoo. I think, yeah, and that's what this guy is.
So he's very young now. What's life expectancy for a little guy like this?
Potentially up to 80 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's gonna be he's gonna be at the Nature Center for a long time, probably long after I've retired. He'll still be hanging out and educating people about birds, which we're very excited about. But he's still getting hand fed and has lots of toys and treats, and gets to go home at night, or he gets to go to he gets taken at night for now. Eventually he'll be here all the time. So yeah.
Well, he's very lucky to be here. Does he spend time with any of the other animals or birds here?
He's actually gets along really well with the kittens, which is good. And yeah, so as he grows, he sees everything, so he'll definitely get to sort of spend time learning about them and observing them and stuff. He's very observant, so it's great to have sort of this kind of environment. That's one of the things that Breeder liked, was that there's lots for him to see, and there's other birds for him to talk to and stuff like that. So.
Well, he's very beautiful. Thank you for introducing me.
Welcome, and thank you, Santa, for so much for coming and visiting our Nature Center camps and visiting our Nature Center. Of course, you've got a very busy week ahead of you. You're heading out on the road, your world tour to deliver gifts to all the boys and girls around the world. But we really appreciate your time, and on behalf of all of us here at the Waiwasi Nature Center and Reptile Parties, thank you everyone who subscribed this year. Thank you everyone who has shared our videos. Every share helps, every subscribe helps, so make sure you hit that button if you haven't yet. So much appreciative. If you want to see Santa read, we're going to end this with Santa reading a story, but if you want to see Santa reading some more stories, I got a link down below. It's a Silverado Santa here. And thank you again for everything for the past year. It's been a crazy year, and we're looking forward to having more videos in 2022. So see you next time.
I decided I heard something out in the hall. Yes, in the hall. There arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Yes, I braved the dark when I heard a strange sound. You're welcome. You're lucky to have me around. And there, in the Christmas Eve moonlit night, appeared by itself such a marvelous sight. 8 tiny dinosaurs, lively and quick, and one with a beard who I knew was Saint Nick. They spoke not a word, but went straight to their work. Their droll little smiles each turned up in a smirk as they sampled the cookies, inspected the lights, and made sure the stockings were hanging just right. Then finding the jar that had been opened since lunch, they tested each peppermint out for its crunch and added 2 floors to the gingerbread shack, very helpfully eating it when it collapsed. Then Santa, whose beard made the claim it was he, climbed to straighten the star at the top of the tree. Then it started to wibble and wobble and sway, and we scrambled so quickly to get out of the way. And while I'm not sure what first caused me to doubt, as the tree hit the ground and the lights flickered out, in the wake of the fall I began to suspect maybe this wasn't Santa, and Christmas was wrecked. Then light from the just risen sun filled the room, saying, Christmas is here, you must clean this up soon. I had waited for weeks, now I needed more time, and fake Santa was fleeing the scene of the crime. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and lashed to the bottom a little toy missile. He shot out the chimney and streaked across the dawn in my sled with my candy, and then he was gone. So I straightened the garland, I righted the tree, I reflected on how this could happen to me, and the lesson for all of us seems crystal clear. You can't trust a dinosaur wearing a beard. Did you like that, my friends?
Yeah.
All right.
What about a lizard wearing a beard, Santa?
A lizard wearing a beard you could probably trust. Just those dinosaurs in beards, I would never trust them as far as I could see.